I'll be 100% 100 with all of you guys. Can we stop being so reactionary sometimes? Can we stop being so reactionary sometimes? I have not seen many people talk trash about Devin Vassell over the past month, and I haven't seen a lot of people talk trash about Sohan. And you know why? Because these guys are genuinely good players. I think that a lot of times we just have to lower our expectations just a little bit, right? And people can say, oh, well, Clan, you have high expectations for these players. But honestly, I don't know. I feel like it doesn't take that long for me to have realistic expectations, right? Like Sohan, for the longest, I've been saying I don't think that he'll be a superstar, but I think he's very important to the team. I think that he's a really good role player for us, right? And then with Devin Vassell, I definitely, like, when he first got to the Spurs, I didn't think much. I just thought, oh, he's like a catch and shoot 3-and-D. And as time went on, I'm like, whoa, he's way better than I thought he was. So that raised my expectations a little bit. But I think I evened it out. I think that he is a third or fourth scoring option. And third or fourth scoring options often are a little bit inconsistent. And I think that that's totally okay. Like, you can look back at the 2014 Spurs, 2013 Spurs. We had players on those teams that were quite inconsistent. I wouldn't call Danny Green the most consistent player in the world, right? He would have huge stinkers. And I think offensively, at least, Devin Vassell is better than Green. So I'm just not that worried, honestly. If we just temper our expectations just a little bit, right? And I know people like to bring up the contract and say how much he's making, but if you truly, really do believe that he's not worth the amount of money that he's making, I really encourage you guys to go look at who's making the same amount of money as Devin Vassell, and I promise you, he is worth the money that we're paying him. He is worth it compared to other players around the league and what they're making. Yes, this is still a really good contract. It's not bad. So, anyways, Wemby plus Sohan equals elite defense. Wemby plus Sohan plus Steph Castle as well. By the way, Champagnie did a really good job defensively this game. I don't think it really shows too much on the. Yeah, it's not showing too much on the his stat sheet, but he did a really good job in his coverage. I thought that him, Sohan, Vassell, and Castle were all quite competent in that. So that was nice to see. That was definitely nice to see. So we weren't expecting to win this game, right? I don't think any of us expected us to win it. But at the end of the day, they did well. They played well. They did a good job. I believe over the course of the last 10 games, the Spurs are worst in the NBA in defense, but like one of the top teams as far as offense, if I'm not mistaken. Hold on, let's see. Teams defensive ratings. Let's see if we can find it. Teams defense. All right. Yeah, let's take a look. Let's go. Want to just do the beginning. We'll do like March 8th to now. Let's see what's going on here. So defensive rating, as you know, the lower the better. Yeah, so we're worst. We're the worst in the NBA. Worst in the NBA. And that's about 5 games. Or 10 games. Wait, no, it's not. No, it's not. That's 5 games. Hold on. I want to do the last 10 games. Almost. It's the last 7 games. It's about the same. So 7 games, last 7 games, we're last in the NBA as far as defensive rating, which makes sense. Not having a backup center, not having Wembanyama, that all makes sense. And let's see. Let's do offense. Do they not have just an offensive one? I feel like I'm going crazy here. Teams. Why would they not just have an offensive one? I don't get it. Is it traditional? Is it advanced? What exactly is it? Oh, offensive rating is advanced. And we are... So for this one, the higher the better. Oh, no, we're middle of the pack. I thought we were top of the pack. Okay, we're middle of the pack as far as offensive rating. So mid offensively, but still better than a lot of teams offensively. And then worse than the NBA defensively. So that's where we're sitting right now. But I'm really, I think if anything, guys, you should really look forward to next season, right? Like, we're going to finish strong. We're going to keep going. But I really like these guys, man. I like the guys that we have on the team. We just got to add more talent. We truly have to add more talent. There's not many players on the team where I'm just like, I'm over it, get rid of them, right? I know Malachi has been performing in the G League as of late. So, hopefully he can, get his reps in. But, yeah, Sohan, I'll tell you this right now. Sohan, Castle, Fasel, Champagny in particular, I'm not trading them. I'm not trading them. Okay? And by the way, Keldon's been doing fine as well. I would say even defensively, Keldon's been pretty okay. Anyways, too many unnecessary help to double Luka, leaving someone open for Luka to pass, in my opinion, but decent play overall. It's pick your poison with Luka, man. Like, we just don't have enough, personnel to compensate for it. If we had Wemby, it would help a little bit, but you got to pick your poison with him, Either you double him and get it out of his hands and force someone else to beat you, or you go one-on-one and, I think Sohan does a pretty good job. I know Sohan does a pretty good job when it comes to Luka. Let's see. Let's go to players. This is going to be too much. This is going to be too much. Let's do Jeremy Sohan. But there's only so much you can do with Luka, man. You got to pick your poison. There's no right or wrong answer, I don't think. Facts, too much double. Let him shoot and dribble the air out the ball. I mean, if that's how you guys feel. Yeah, Sohan did well on him. Honestly, him is enough. Most of the time, yeah. Here, let's see here. We'll go to matchups. So this is this season. And see how you did against Luke. Wait. Did we only play Luka once this season? Or they're not counting? This would have been twice. They're not counting the this game yet, I guess. Anyways, opening night. So we only played them twice this season. 3 times. Then why do they have? Oh, was Sohan out the second time? He must have been out the second time. And then they haven't updated it for this past game. Tonight is 3rd. Okay, then he was out that second game. All right. But that first game he went against Luka. Luka went 5 for 15. So yeah, he does do a good job on Luka. Let's see how he did last season. On Luka Doncic last season, Luka shot pretty well. I'm not even gonna lie. 20 for 39. But 3-pointers, 3 for 16. So he did a really good job with him around the perimeter. He shot 18% when Sohan was guarding him. A thumb injury. Okay. Doncic is recovering well. If we were winning, Sohan would be all defensive team. I'm telling you, he's going to get quite a bit of. He's going to get some decent accolades in his career. And it's a virtue of being on a good team, playing next to Wembanyama, and it's going to be a lot of attention coming towards his way. That's why I say, like, he could be an all-star, not as in, oh, he's as good as, Trae Young and all these other all-star, caliber players. I'm not saying that, but it's been shown that a lot of players that might not be superstars still can make the all-star game for virtue of being so important in the playoffs, their perception amongst fans and journalists in general, and just playing next to a mega superstar, right? So him playing next to Wembanyama is really going to help him. I think that he can make an all-star game. Probably not anytime soon. Like, the Spurs really going to have to, get it chugging along, but we really need to invest in an athletic big. We will. Don't stress about it. I don't really have much to say about this game. You know, it's going to be like this for the rest of the season. It'd be just kind of silly at this point to just criticize. I will say that I think that Mitch Johnson has been doing a better job just overall with how he's managing his timeouts and everything. His rotations have been slightly better. But actually, I need to triple down. It's actually been a lot better. His rotation's been a lot better. For the most part this season, which maybe it's because he's forced to now with everyone being injured, but during this season, man, it always just felt like we're playing like 7 guys most of the minutes. But now he's spreading it out a little bit, probably because he has to. But it's nice to see. So many threes for the Lakers, painful watch. Let's see. They went 19 for 48. Spurs went 15 for 38. So they took a lot of threes, but I mean, we shot the same percentage, so we actually, yeah, it's okay. Nothing to stress too much about, guys. I won't worry about this one. You win some, you lose some, but you fight. You learn to fight another day. Isn't that the Friday? Isn't that how? I think that's how he said it. I think he said it like that. Robert Ory whining on Lakers post game. Don't let Sohan test your manhood. What? Okay, I doubt we'll be able to just find that clip, right? What is he talking about? Live to fight another day. There we go. You live to fight another day. What's going on? I thought Spurs were going to hold the fort with Wemby out. Who told you that? Shaking my head. Who told you that? Who the heck told you that? Like, real talk. Like, honest question. Who told you that, Wise OG? Who told you the Spurs were going to hold down the fort? Did the players say that? Who told you that? That might be your own headcanon, man. I don't think anyone said that. What's up, Clan the Spurs fan? What's up, Amit? I did? Oh, Larry said it. Larry? That's it? You just basing off of Larry? Sorry, it was me. Sebastian? You gonna let the chat tell you what the Spurs about to do? Ain't no way they were gonna hold it down with Wemby gone. Are you kidding me? Ain't no way. Dang, did Alex say it too? So is tank mode? No, this was not it. Okay, let me just say this, okay? We really got to figure out what a tank actually is, okay? I think that it's a tank mode as in, okay, there's different types of tanks, okay? But I think this is the type of tank we're doing. And we kind of did this before as well. This is a front office tank, all right? This is a Wemby, you can't go anymore. You need to work on the blood clot and everything. That's totally reasonable. Fox, we know that you're dealing with a hand issue. As soon as he had a good game, all right, we're sending him out for the rest of the season. This is a front office slash coach tank. As far as the players are concerned, there is nothing, and even the coaching rotations, there is nothing indicating to me that they tanked this game. They definitely attempted to win it. Also, the last few games has been like win-loss, right? They're attempting to win. They're just not going to be able to. Not going to be able to. What's frustrating like the most about this season is when it's all said and done, people are going to look at the final, record and just say, "Oh, well, they didn't improve that much." It's like, come on. Context. Anyways. Malachi about to drop 100 in the G League. I really hate when people say like, this is a G League player, this is a G League player, this is a G League player. I'm telling you guys this right now, okay? The players on this roster, they will murder in the G League, okay? You can say Blake Wesley's a G Leaguer. Blake Wesley will murder in the G. Oh, and I probably should have mentioned that too. He played good defense, as always. It's nice that we're actually getting minutes from players that should be playing. It's nice to see. Mitch rotations are atrocious. They have been. I feel like this one was okay. I say this, Clan Spurs must get KD. We must not. We don't have to get KD. We got a really good draft coming up. Just a little bit more patience, okay? I know that I'm the one that always says, like, be patient, be patient, be patient. And it gets a little irritating. Just trust me, okay? Trust the Spurs, trust the process. Just be a little bit more patient. If we get to the point and we go into the draft and we draft our guys and we add another backup big to the mix, right? And the Spurs don't make the playoffs next season, right? Not even the play-in, then I'm with you. I think it's time to complain. If everyone's healthy and you don't, I think it's time for us to start to worry a little bit. I'll be real with you, okay? But we are not at that point yet. Let's let this offseason go and see what next year takes us. If Pop doesn't come back next season, we must find a new head coach. Oh, easily, dude. Easily. I would even argue that the Spurs need to be thinking about that right now. Right? You can't just sit and wait. You got to think about that right now. I know that they think this is a possibility. I'm pretty sure Pop probably even knows it's a possibility, right? KD has passed his prime for sure, but KD is a great player. But no, we don't need KD. Like, there's no point. We don't need that right now. Anyways, yeah, I'm glad that people aren't as terrible towards Vassell and Sohan right now. That's nice.